Luke Edgar, he's the shit. Luke was, he was the heart and soul of K2 back in the day, and he was the guy that was basically making things happen, and he was the one bringing all the stoke for the backcountry enthusiast, ascent skis and the snowshoes, and yeah, he just always had a lot of stoke about stuff, you know?
I really think that sometimes I'm 35 and then I realize when I look in the mirror I'm not, I'm 57.
We're going up there. Deer Valley, skiers only, except for not today. When we started back in the 80s in the snowboard industry, it was all about being disruptive, anti-culture, you know, like everyone, you know, the doctor lawyer ski movement was going in its direction, and we were like the youth, we were anti-establishment, kind of really following in the footsteps of skateboarding. How do we disrupt this industry? How do we stand out? How do we be different?
And so we take a lot of that that lifestyle that we brought from the snowboard world into our space here in the outdoor cooking world.
Luke Edgar is one of the most unique human beings I know. Luke has so much passion that you just can't help falling in love with the guy, and whatever it is he's doing, you want to follow him.
Mount Baker Bank Slalom. So it's been going on over 30 years. It is the longest running snowboard contest in the world. So I've managed to get a couple golds in there. Man, when you walk away with the duct tape from Mount Baker, it doesn't matter whether you get gold, silver, or bronze. If you're on the podium, you feel pretty special. It's a pretty limited group of people. In terms of snowboarding and the competition, how it compares to other things like that, it is it's definitely at the top of the pinnacle of snowboarding.
Keeping us well fed in the parking lot. Luke Edgar!
There are people that make beer, and they're called brewmeisters. And there's people that make coffee, and they're called baristas. And then there's people that create stoke and froth. And that's the guy behind us. He's the Froth Meister. I would call him a culture vulture of sorts, which is a pretty underrated skill to have in this life.
You need one of these to pedal.
He carries his energy, his love for the brand with him, and it's contagious. You feel it wherever he goes. He leaves this wake of positivity, not just for Traeger, but for life. And we are a better brand, without a doubt, because of Luke Edgar.
Freshly smoked tri-tip.
Spreading these activities and things that we can do in the mountains and bringing new people into the space is just absolutely one of my favorite things to do.
Smoked at 225, little hickory combination.
And it's just turned into this amazing experience. And Traeger is at the heart and the center of those community activities, and so we just love that. You know, my life really revolves around climbing mountains, cutting ski runs, revitalizing on the rivers, revitalizing on the trails, just having a good time outside. That's what makes me live.